Welcome back. Today we have tips for parents to teach kids about the value of money and answer a very big debate. Is it a good idea to pay kids to do chores? Steve Siebold is a certified financial advisor and author of this book. It's called How Money Works. Hi again, Steve.
Hey, good morning, Molly.
It's great to see you. So what, in your opinion, should parents pay kids for doing chores?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You want to teach them how money works in the context of they solve problems, which can be chores, can making a bed or mowing the lawn or washing the car or washing the dog. And then they get compensated for that work. And it teaches them how the economic system really works.
Do you think it's okay to expect some chores, such as making their bed or emptying the dishwasher or clearing the table after they've eaten? Some of those things seem like just like we call it being part of the family rather than something that you would pay them for.
Yeah, only if they want to sleep inside as opposed to outside. I mean, outside is fine, but it gets cold in Wisconsin. You know, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think the basic things should be they come with the package that they live here and they eat here, and you know, show them how the system really works. I mean, so they don't end up feeling entitled. And I think that's the real danger.
I want to talk about that a little bit more, but first, one of the things you suggest is having a conversation with them and trying to show them, teach them that money has value, and to think, how can I create value in exchange for money? Can you explain that?
Yeah, exactly. So let's say an extra duty of theirs, or could be duty of theirs, would be washing the car. Okay, so what does it cost to get your car washed? Let's say it's, I don't know what it costs, $15, whatever it is. And you say, okay, well, you know, I'll give you $15. You wash the car. I have to inspect the car to make sure it's right. And if it's right, then you get your $15. And that's how the system works. And you go around the house, maybe, or the yard, and pick out different things and show them that to get money, you have to create value. Whether you're going to be an employee of a company or you're going to be an entrepreneur, you have to create value for your boss or value for customers. It's all the same.
Yeah, that's what the working world is all about. I like this idea that they associate money with solving problems, as you said, not with this idea of entitlement, like they're entitled to having some money.
Exactly. I mean, I've employed about 500 people in my companies over the years, and I can't tell you 5 of them that did good interviews. I mean, because they're what they're focused on, because they were never taught this way, I think, at home, to focus on solving the problem for the employer, as opposed to saying, well, I'm looking for a job with good benefits and good this and good that. It's like that's not what the employer is looking for. They're looking for you to solve their problem. And if we taught them, I think, this at home, they'd be much better at job interviews and starting their own business, maybe.
What about as it relates to having an allowance versus paying for specific chores?
I think maybe a base allowance, again, for you know, they eat in the house and they sleep in the house, and you know, all their other expenses are taken care of. Show them so they have basic things, and maybe have to mow the lawn, or they've got to clean up, they got to make their bed, they got to clean their room. But then there are extra things that they can do to make extra money in case they want to buy something or have a little pocket money to, you know, to themselves.
Yeah. What if you assign chores and maybe you say you're going to pay for them and they don't get done? They're not completed.
Cut them off at the knees, Molly. Cut them off. They're done. They're outside. They're sleeping in the tent.
You're in the yard.
Unless it's winter in Wisconsin. That might be a little harsh.
Right.
But
they'll get the message.
Exactly. They'll get the message really quick. One night out, Nicole, they'll do it. No, I think then say, okay, well, you know, you didn't make your bed 2 days that week. Well, that's worth whatever it is. That's worth $1 a day. So, you know, now you're $2 minus your 10. So now you get $8 instead. Welcome to the world. That's the way it works.
Yeah, and you know, this whole idea about money and allowance, that helps to teach money management too, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows them the way that the system operates, so they don't think that, you know, the government, when they get older, the government's supposed to take care of them. And, you know, a fair amount of people really do believe that someone else, whether it's the government or their parents or their spouse or their kids, or, you know, think that someone else is responsible for taking care of them. And of course, that's not the way it works in our society. So it's great to start them young if you can.
I want to take your car washing idea as an example. You said, you know, what's the going rate? So let's say it's $15 at your local car wash to wash the car. If you have a child who does this chore, should you pay him $25? Should you overpay them for doing the chore? Or are you more a fan of keeping it consistent with the going rate?
No, I think the kid's lucky to get the going rate. I mean, they do live in the house. I mean, I think they're lucky to get. I'd cut them. If it was me, I'd cut them down to 12. I'd say, I'll give you 12. It's my best offer. You know, if you want 15, you might go to the neighbor's house. See if the neighbor will give it to you. You know, do it for 15.
Right.
You know?
That's funny. And what about older kids who babysit? I wonder about this. Should you pay kids to babysit younger siblings?
I think if they get a stock allowance, you know, just like a set allowance, and they're doing their chores, let's call them, you know, where they get their whatever the number is, $10 a week or whatever, if it's more, maybe if they're older, then there are other things that you list on and I would list them on a piece of paper saying these are the things that you can, and this is the value of these things, that if you want extra money, these are the things you have to do. Maybe it's babysitting. You know, I think you have to sort of sit down and determine that, you know, with each child.
Especially if they want a new bike or some type of new toy. I think that's a great idea. Steve, it's always a blast talking to you. Thank you so much for keeping it real.
Thanks, Molly. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate your time. And again, Steve's book is called How Money Works. Now we're going to head over to Tiff.